Good morning, y'all. So, I wanted to film maybe like I don't know if it's a day in the life of me or a follow me video, but today I want to take you along just to show you what I'm doing today. And today's a busy day because Megan has to work this morning, so I got to get the kids ready for school. So I just woke them up. They're eating some cereal right now. We're gonna finish getting dressed, and we're gonna start our day. Let's head on out. All right, it's lunchtime. Pack the lunch for the girls. Now we gotta go. So today is Friday. It's D23 day. In Travelmation, we have boots on the ground in D23, reporting on everything they see. Our founder and president, Adam, is there, boots on the ground. He's gonna be Instagramming, tweeting, Facebooking us all day of the things that he's learning about. And I'm gonna share that with you today as I learn. We had a big windstorm yesterday, so I had to take this down. All right, we're out the door now. We're loaded in the truck and we're heading off to school. So we're back home from taking the kids to school. I'm very fortunate that I get to work from home a couple days a week. I've been able to build myself this beautiful office here that I'm able to multitask. I even have my own little green screen back here set up to have some fun with. So this morning on my agenda, as I started making my notes for everything that needs to happen today, I've got to do some financial administration work for my travel company, and for my catering company, I have to work the phones today. So I'll have the phones on in the background as those calls coming in and a couple calls going out. I have some database work that I got to do for financing for the restaurant, and I'll probably put together a couple itineraries today on social media and put those out and see what's going on there. But let's get to work. We'll work for a couple hours and then we'll have some lunch. All right, let's go. Back, got our tasty lunch, and we're gonna get to work. So I wanted to talk about being a travel agent and how does one become a travel agent. This is not A, B, C, D, everyone does it the same. In this business, everybody does it differently. There's several different ways to skin this cat. I'm going to tell you how I went about doing this, and then I'll tell you some alternative options that I could have taken through the way. So I joined a company called Travelmation. There are several different types of travel agencies. There's corporate travel agencies like AAA. There's small independents who join hosts. There's franchises that sell franchise hosts. And there's a build a business within a business type of mindset in some of the hosts. Meaning, the travel industry is filled with a lot of companies that are not in it to sell travel as their number one priority. Meaning, they're building businesses to make businesses, multi-level marketing. The company that I am with absolutely does not deal with any kind of multi-level marketing. The money you make is your money. Your company gets a cut. Part of that all goes back into the marketing and redistributed into the company and the different things that we do with education, innovation, and our roadshows and retreats and things like that. You can see where they're spending the money that they're making. And there are a lot of companies that their number one goal is to get more people under them to sell travel, so that they don't just make money on selling travel, they make money on you selling travel and getting more people to sell travel. See the multi-level marketing piece of it. I'm not saying it's a scam or a scheme or anything like that. There's just different philosophies on how it works, and that's okay. With Travelmation, I interviewed probably 10 different travel agencies, and I'll be upfront and honest, 5 of them wouldn't even talk to me. I had no travel sales experience, and that's what they were looking for. And I was kind of glad that I had that experience, that they wouldn't talk to me, because that just showed me that, you know, they were looking for experience, and that's fantastic. I interviewed with Travelmation, and with my supervisor that I met with, you know, he was very upfront with me. This, you know, it's a commission-based job. You know, it's a sales job. You're out there selling yourself. And what I liked about Travelmation was, one, how responsive they were. They were right on top of it. 2, they weren't the MLM-style travel agency. There's one guy at the top, you know, and, you know, he has his crew under him that run different parts of it. But what I grew to love about this company is I could pick up my phone and I can have Adam on the other line within a couple minutes, or I can send him a text message and within a few minutes he's replying back to me or pointing me in the direction, hey, talk to this person, hey, talk to that person. They'll get you the best answer if, you know, he's not quite sure of what the right answer is at that moment. But I really enjoy that I have that capability of doing that. Within the travel business, there's not really a lot of credentials that you need to get started. Now, to grow your business, you definitely need education and certification. Could you do it without it? You could. Will you be successful? Yes and no. I mean, you're only going to be as successful as the output you put into the business. So for me, in my first year, I took all 3 certifications that our company offered. So I took all 3 certifications, which were luxury travel, groups travel, and accessibility travel. And now we have a 4th one coming out this year that will be wedding party travel. And I'm super excited to get that. Now, those were just what my company offered internally to our agents. Now, I'm also a member of ASTA, which is the American Society of Travel Agents, and CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association. I'm a member of both of those organizations, which are extremely top of the top accredited associations in this business. Inside, I can't get the ASTA certifications yet because there's a time in the business minimum and a volume of sales minimum. Creeping up on those real fast though. With CLIA, I am in the process of getting their certification for their certified cruise counselors. I'm almost done with that one. So these all are things that you could do to make your business better by showing that you have invested the time and the energy into the business. The key to finding the perfect travel agency to work for is the people that are around you and the vendors that they work with. At Travelmation, we're now over 2,000 agents in this one little company. And what I love about it is we broke it into regions. So every region in the United States, I think there's 14 different regions. We all have our own Facebook group. We all have our own chats. We support each other. So not only do I have the couple agents here in Arizona that I talk to, I have my West Coast or my mountain regions agents that I talk to. Then I have our entire group chat
with all 2,000 agents that I can throw something into. There's lots of different levels of support. At every event that I've been to, I've gained more friends in this company, and I chat with on a daily and weekly basis, and it's just amazing that they're all there. I mean, I was having some troubles, and it wasn't big enough to go to like a supervisor or to Adam, the president, with. So I had my 2 regional supports that I was able to contact, and they were able to like straighten me out. Here, do this, do this, and it really set me on the right path. So those are some things. If you wanted to be a travel agent, the first thing I would do is do your research. There's lots of places on the web you could go to. Host Agent Review. You could go to Host Agent Reviews, and that's going to tell you a review and synopsis of almost every host agency. A host agency is an agency that lets you start your own business using their credentials. And you can call your business whatever you'd like, or you can call it their name. It lets you build like a little sub business. Travelmation is not a host agency. We're what's considered a large agency. So I can't have like Salazar Travel as my official name because I'm Travelmation. I'm Michael Salazar, an authorized seller of Travelmation. They are the agency, where with a host agency, you become a sub-agent of their agency. And there's lots of different pros and cons of both, but definitely you'll want to look at that and do your research. There's lots of people that will tell you who to stay away from. There are agencies that I was told to stay away from, and there was several that said, look at these 5 options. There's definitely going to be some startup fees, and there could be some monthly fees. Some agencies charge a low startup and a high monthly rate. Some charge a high monthly rate and a low or no monthly fee. Travelmation has a pretty average yearly fee that you pay, and they don't charge you per month. And then depending on your sales volume is the cut that the company takes out of it. Obviously, the higher you sell, that lower that cut that they get. And it's pretty fair, and most of them are pretty fair. There's a lot of them that are ridiculous, like 50%. Like, no, I'm not going to do all the work and you get 50%. But there's some that are, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95% splits. So there's some good stuff in there. But I recommend doing your research. If you want to be a travel agent, it is a slow process. It will not happen overnight. It does take a long time to get going. But once you start getting that ball rolling, it starts to move at a pretty fast pace. So if you have any questions about being a travel agent, or specifics, if you want to know something about it, leave a comment down below. I'd love to be able to answer those questions for you in a future video. So I'm sitting here, and you can probably hear Mondo in the background. Let me see if I can turn this here. We're live streaming D23 to see what they're talking about. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and watch this D23 Expo for tonight. Tonight's the opening night. And we'll finish off this blog here. If anything like extraordinary, maybe I'll get my feedback on it. But I think the big stuff is tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much.